Hello, everybody, and a good Excelsior to all you Marvel fans out there. In case you guys haven't read the title, yes, we're going to be drawing Miles Morales, aka the Black Suit Spider-Man, or just that kind of Spider-Man, I guess. But yeah, we're going to be drawing that today. So without further ado, I'm going to get started on that. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's see, get my reference. Oh, crying. Thought I'd draw something a little different, guys. So bear with me. I got a really neat trick up my sleeve to show you guys. So let's get this drawing. Just gonna get this rough. I know it doesn't look like much, guys, but I'm gonna be doing a little lesson on foreshortening. So I try to get this in as fast as I can. So you want to start drawing the body, guys. I'm drawing a little bit of a foreshortened hand arm here, I should say. So we're gonna be doing a swinging Spider-Man. Just kind of get though. And like I said, when you're drawing from the first time, guys, on these characters, don't stop. You want to keep it as loose as possible. So I've talked to my lesson before with Spider-Man. You always want to stay loose. If you notice, like it's kind of like all over the place, but that's a good thing. So when I get in, I'm just trying to get the. Okay, that's what I want. So may not look like much, guys, but you'll see. Let's see. Oh, perfect. So. Where's his hand? So I'm gonna get started on his hand. I start drawing in the thumb, so he's gonna your typical Spider when he's doing the little what do you call it? The little thing he does when he squirts out the he's pressing his mechanism. So I'll get a little hardest part, guys, is laying out the drawing. So once you get out the drawing, then you can have a little fun with it. But that's always the hardest part. So make sure that like everything looks proportioned and correct. So, oops, sorry, I was looking at my phone. I gotta keep my phone. I swear to God, some days I want to lock my phone up and just never answer it. Not for you guys, not when I'm like checking YouTube or something like that. But you know, just I'm trying to stay away. I'm just trying to focus on my work. That's today's lesson, guys. Is you got to tune out everything around you. I really want to emphasize that today because that's my problem, and you know, everyone's paying too much. You know, I pay attention to the news, guys. I'm sure you probably know, like, you know, I'm the kind of guy that does that sort of thing. So, yeah, just trying. I was thinking one week is turning it off for one day. So let's get a little direction of his eye, and then remember, guys, it's gonna be a foreshortened. So some areas are gonna look weird but it's supposed to look like that when it comes to if you want it to look something foreshortened, things have to be bigger than the other. So, like I said, the lesson is like because this hand, it should be the first thing. Let's say Spider-Man was in front of you in real life. This hand would be the first thing coming at you because it's going forward. That's how we make things look forward, guys. Is foreshortening. So do you really want to draw stuff that's far away? Keep that stuff far away, and then the stuff that's close, you want to keep it, you know, like it's coming at you. I'm gonna get his little foot in. Oh. And Spider-Man's always in these weird poses thanks to Todd McFarlane, who decided to twist up Spider-Man and make it all wonky. So I'll show you a neat little trick once I start to ink this bad boy. Get a little ankle in. And we'll just get a quick fist in here. Fist me, boy. Fist bump. Trying to do it as quickly as possible. Get his little chin in here. His head's a little bigger, but that's okay, you know. Because we're swinging like Spider-Man. Woo! Get his eyes in. Remember, think like a bug. But always. I'll show you a neat little. Yeah, that's kind of the pose I want. See, his hand is bigger because it's coming at you guys. So, although I wish I'd do it closer to his head. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Because his head looks like, think of his head like aiming at a gun, guys. Because if you're aiming at a gun, your head would be a little closer. Because he's looking at it like he's aiming, you know, like down a rifle. So that's a little bit better. I wish I had time to fix this. I don't really like the way it's coming up. That's okay, dude. Let's just get right to the. I really want to emphasize this neat little trick. I'll just kind of draw as I go along. So let's get his By the way, guys, I believe I'm going to be doing more Star Wars stuff. So I wanted to do, because last week, if you guys saw my stream, me and Mike played Marvel Rivals. I think we're going to be doing Battlefront for the next month, for Star Wars month. So I'm probably going to be drawing more Star Wars characters. I haven't really decided, because I don't really know how I feel about Star Wars right now. But this week I'm going to be seeing Revenge of the Sith. So hopefully that'll get me pumped up. But I'm most likely that's going to happen. So at least I'll draw a few Star Wars characters, and we'll see if I do it for the whole month. I haven't decided. Oop. But yeah. So not sure yet, but keep an eye open for that. Let's see. So I'm going to be drawing. This is going to check this guy, because I'm not going to be. Let me get the drawing out. I'm going to be doing some cool stuff right here. So let me get the eyes in. So just a little announcement. Tonight we're going to be playing Repo. So check us out on that. And then next week we're going to be doing Star Wars. So a good Star Wars Battlefront. So I'm not sure. I believe we're going to probably be playing it most of the time, most all week. So might take a little break. If Mike wants to see. And kind of get thick with the muscles, guys, because Spider-Man does have muscles, so we want to emphasize them muscles. My muscles. Hercules. We got his bicep here, and then you got a little foreshortened forearm right here. So let's get his. I'll show you a neat little trick I'm going to be doing with this costume. Hope I can make this work in this span of time. So let's get his thumb. Remember, thumb, kind of like a little oval here, and then a little come in the beginning here, and then keep it circular. There we go. And I'll finish the wrist. So the hand comes down here, and here's his pointer finger. And try to keep it cartoony, guys. Spider-Man, you know, that's just how he, you know, he looks. We'll bring in the rest of the wrist that's supposed to come over here behind the arm. It connects. How you guys doing this week? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're liking the content. I hope you guys are liking my shorts. I've been doing those a lot, and they seem to be paying off. You know, a lot of people are starting to come to the channel a little bit. You know, thank you guys again for 100 subscribers. We really appreciate it. So let's just keep going. You know, got to celebrate the little wins. I know 100, you know, means not much, guys, but trust me, guys, a little bit goes a long way. Let's see. Okay. And there's nothing specific with Miles here. I kind of got the image. I wanted to do a neat little trick that I wanted to. It looks like Miles Morales in the Spider universe. His suit is all black and doesn't have much webbing, and I wanted to do it, see if this little thing will work. So I'm just kind of sticking with, like, I guess it'd probably be a lot of it. You know, nothing really specific. So I just want to throw that out there because I'm not really drawing any specific. I kind of got a couple of references here just to. Not really the Spider. I wasn't really going for anything specific. I'm just, you know, this is kind of my own pose. I'm just kind of getting through. Would save a lot of time if I can draw this, but I try to draw this from scratch so you guys actually see, you know, because remember, guys, this channel is for anybody. You don't have to be a famous. You have to be a master artist to draw with me, guys. I try to do this so anybody can be drawn because I want my audience to be, you know, could be professionals. Maybe somebody, you know, who. You know, I look at videos of people all the time, you know, and to see, like, oh yeah, that's how, you know, you draw that, or how to draw fists, or, you know. But I also like to, you know, get to people who just want to be, who may not know much about drawing, who are a little intimidated, thinking they have to be, you know, I ain't the greatest artist, guys. You see my work. Sometimes I just, you know, knock out complete crap, you know. Some days I have, you know, works of art. Just depends. I hope you guys can't hear the sirens. I'm making a video here, people. Nah, I shouldn't say that. Every time I'm stuck in traffic, I'm like, oh, great, an ambulance. But I'm like, you know what? It could be, you know. I try to be grateful that ambulance is not coming for me. So, you know, anyway. Draw a little hand. Draw a little bit of an extra finger just to give it some depth. And then. All right, let's get to the fun stuff, guys. I'm going to put this on another layer. So I don't screw this up, and then I'll show you. So let's see what we want to do, guys. Next is I want to get most of this black. All right, so bear with me. Kind of hard to do in the little reverse. Leave some white so you know what you're doing, guys, but we can always go back, but I'll show you what the trick I'm going to be doing. So let's try to fill in as much as I can. Mostly in the areas where I'm going to show you my little trick. And you guys probably know what I'm about to do, but for those, that. We want to get as much black in as humanly possible. So, yeah. Remember, guys, don't be afraid to push the envelope, all right? This is no risk, no reward, so. But I want to leave a little bit of black so I know where some lines are, so. Worst comes to worst, I can always just restart it. This in as much as I can. Especially around the chest, because I do want, I picked this specific, because I want to show you guys the difference between light and dark, and why it's such important to have a good balance. Although I'm going to be using a different color, because... But if you guys ever lose track of it, you can always turn the opacity down and do it that way. So, just FYI. Oh, wait. I'm trying to fill in as much as I can. So try to get as much as you can. Leave some white lines. Don't worry, once I get to it. In some areas, you don't have to worry too much. That up. No, it doesn't look like much, guys, but I'm just trying to bear with me. And we'll go and fill in some more later, but let's see. I'll show you what we do. This is what we're going to do, guys. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of red. So let's do this on a layer. And you see where I'm going with this? I think you all know. So let's get some red going. So when you make things black, guys, and you put another layer on top, like I just did now, and then allows you to put other lights above. So let's see. Oh, let me change this for a sec. I need my picture of Miles right now, because there we go. Yep. See where we're going with this? Kind of saves you a little bit of time, doesn't it? I'll smooth out later, but let me get these. Cool, am I right? All right. Yeah. Then we got his webbing, so let's do a start result. And this way it doesn't interfere with the black below. So you get it, you like that? Oh, that's right. Check that out. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh my god. Oh my god, doesn't that look beautiful? And this, just remember, guys, each webbing follows each one. So follow that. Follow. Let's put another one there. There we go. Just kind of imagine where the webbing. And it's funny how Spider-Man still relates to the young kids nowadays. It's funny. I did, you know, even, you know, I guess with the Miles Morales and the movie and stuff like that, it's really amazing to me how much Peter Parker. Let's get the little spider. So it would be about right here where his chest would be. Little symbol. Little, it'd be a little smaller just because of the angle, guys. But try to keep it as symmetrical as possible because the symbol has to be the. Ooh. And I believe, let me get this in first because it has, let me see. So this would probably be going this way. Just kind of spitballing here. I'll fill it in anyway. I'm just trying to get it. And if you guys are wondering why I'm drawing over this like this, because yeah, you got to kind of distinguish between the costume and the symbols, guys, and certain things that would be kind of hard to explain, but like if you guys noticed Punisher, go back and look at the old Punisher comics, how there's no black, no ink over the skull, because sometimes darkness doesn't appear on colors simply because they're colors, guys. So the white wouldn't really pop out. That's why if you look at certain costumes of symbols, why the symbols are not covered. Like look at Batman. How come there's no darkness on Batman symbol? Because it pops out because of the material, you know. So you gotta learn to distinguish. You know, it's because Spider-Man's suit is. See if this looks good. And it's a lesson I need to distinguish when you're drawing costumes. Something I'll go over one day, but right now I'm just kind of giving you the rundown. Because certain materials that pop up. Yeah, let's try to keep this a little bit. I don't want to interfere too much with the symbol. Because of the color changes and stuff like that. So that kind of makes a difference when you're adding in light and dark. Simply because it wouldn't pop out, it wouldn't show up, you know. And I'm not really explaining what. God, it's hard to explain with certain materials. Like you have to kind of distinguish it, since like Batman has a rubber suit or something like that, or Punisher. You know, you kind of have to imagine, especially like characters like Iron Man, because you know you think in robot his you know armor would be metallic and shiny. Look at that, guys. That looks cool. So let's just finish up here. Oh, I gotta add in this. Watch this, guys. You can turn this down a little just so I can see, but check this out. I'm gonna add a little. Oh, oops. Not that. Always make sure, guys, you're back on the right layer. So, because Miles does have his fingers like red right here, but I'm just gonna make him like a little Spider-Man. Some of them it looks like from the reference I'm using, but I believe it's from the game. It looks like it's all red, but I like the idea of this just being webbing. It looks like it is. Some of you guys can comment below the story of. I didn't play the. I don't have a PlayStation, so I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. And I didn't see the second Spider-Man. I saw the first one, Into the Spider-Universe, but... And let's see. I think he has some... Let's add a little on his feet here. You know, just for... Because the one I'm using just has what I've just drawn already. So let's add... Oh! Let's see, yeah. Video might be a little longer, but... We're just going to fill in some of the blacks, and then I'm not going to keep it this color, so... And then, yep, there you go. Bam, guys. So let's just see if we can get this back. That way it doesn't interfere with this, and then I'll show you guys how to kind of blot out some areas of whites. I'm gonna fill in as much as I can, and then we'll just there's some neat little tricks, guys, you can use to either, you know, save time and then just perfect it over time, guys. See how we got See, the thing is, guys, when you're drawing as an artist, you have to make sure you are planning ahead, especially if you're a comic artist and you're working traditional. Like, 'cause as a computer, you can do a lot more. A lot more. You can see things a lot better. But unfortunately, with pencil and paper, you have to plan ahead because sometimes you need to use the white of the paper. sometimes you have to plan, you know, the way things look with the colors, the color balance and all that. Like I told you guys, you don't want the ink to blend in. You want the ink to stand out. That's why a lot of artists, they'll use, like I said, with the costumes, they'll change certain things because of certain materials. They don't, I told you guys, ink is not a color. When I'm inking, although like when I'm using a computer, yes, I'm just coloring in black. But in real life, guys, that's just because I'm using a computer right now. In real life, the comic book artist would not be filling in this part unless it was all black, unless it was meant to be all ink. Does that make sense? So that's why I'm just doing it right now, but just to save time, obviously. But normally I would choose a different color. If I was to color models like this, I'm only adding the red, but if I were to color suit, I'd probably add like a gray or something, you know, lighter tone. But because I'm on my computer, I can distinguish a little bit more. So, and I can, like I said, I can turn down the opacity. So let me show you what I'm, because like this is permanent. Oop. So this is gonna add some white, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, oopsies, whoopsies. Sorry guys, let me get that on. Go back to here and add a little bit. Yeah. Doesn't that look dope? And if you guys don't know, I'm using alternate to select this little ink thing comes up and you just tap it, then you can recover the color, the same color. So, alrighty, let's try to get a little smooth head when I'm. Yeah, screw it. Okay, let's see. Where can I start? Oh. And then just add some little, you can go back guys and I'll add another layer. And let's just use the white of the paper. So I'm gonna turn this down so I can see. Oops. And we're just gonna kind of outline areas. Just go a little white, you know, just to make those pop out. Is this above? Make sure that this is okay. Just want to make sure that's. So we're just gonna outline a little. Oh, that's right. Not gonna go back. Outline the little areas, the muscles. Wait, did I do? No, I did. Screw it. Oh. Ugh. A little bit of a shine. Okay. And you'll see how it turns out, guys. Watch. Just watch the think of it like a magic trick right now. You'll see what I'm trying to. Spider-Man. I was trying to keep you guys entertained while I I don't really have much to say this week, guys. Honestly, you know, I have a couple things going on, but like I said, just keep doing what you guys are doing. You know, I've had a few distractions. I've been trying to like mess me up, but you can't let it get to you. So, gotta keep on trucking. You know, but I guess that's the lesson, guys. Is just, you know, keep doing what you're doing, because don't get distracted. Let's see how we did. Well, let me add. And boom! Doesn't that look dope? Let me fix the eyes a little, and then that'll be it. I think that'll do it, guys. I don't really like the eyes that came up, but you can always, you know, go back and fix them. So just smooth them out. Oop, too big. Sometimes I don't know my own strength. Oh. But remember, guys, this is just a little trick to show, and then after a while, you just kind of perfect a little. So Smooth everything out. Just keep getting it right, or just keep doing it till you get it right. Remember, light over dark, you know? Not my best eyes, but you know what, let me thin this out. Cool. So, the eyes are not so good, but alright. It's at an angle, so. Although it should be a little bit more separated. I'm sorry, guys, I'm kind of... But to be fair, between the... Ooh, okay. So I'm just gonna mix that up a little. I think that's good enough. So what do you think, guys? Yeah, let's sign this in red today. And what do you think, guys? There's our Miles Morales. Let me know if you guys are a big fan of this character more, if you like him better than Peter Parker. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. This quick drawing, I got some more stuff to do. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this drawing, guys. You know, here, let's, before I go, a little spaghetti webbing coming at you. I know it's not black, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah. What's life without a little bit of whimsy? And there we go, guys. So, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Please share the video and please subscribe. I definitely really appreciate that, guys. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, and hope you guys have a good week. So, and yeah, see you later, guys. Bye.